Hi, welcome back. This is Jonathan Garber, the Master of Disaster from Connections for Business, and I have just a quick tip for you that I want to share. Recently, my daughter's school was on lockdown, security lockdown. As a matter of fact, all the schools in Broward County were on security lockdown because of a threat. If you don't know and don't live in the area, Broward County is one of the largest counties in the entire country. This was a major incident. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. But you couldn't call the school. As a matter of fact, you pretty much couldn't call anybody having to do with the school or law enforcement and get an update because the phones were jammed. Anyway, I happened to be meeting with some friends from the Broward Sheriff's Office recently, and they turned me on to something called Cybervisor that they have. And I checked it out. It's very cool and very valuable. You just go to sheriff.org, that's one R, two Fs, I had to check too, .org, sheriff.org, and scroll down through the page, you'll find a link for Cybervisor. You sign up, and you can get email alerts to your email account, which you probably get on your smartphone, or text messages to either your smartphone or your not-so-smartphone, depending on what kind of phone you have. Everybody can get text alerts. And you can sign up for different things that you want to know, your specific area, your neighborhood, your business district. You can sign up with some granularity of different type of things you want to be notified about. So it's a great way to stay in touch and get up-to-minute information in the event of a crisis, whatever that crisis may be. I also found that I could do the same thing from the Sun-Sentinel, which is the largest newspaper in my area. Now, the text messages can start to get pricey, so you'll want to select which information you get notified about. But then I also found I could join that paper, the Fort Lauderdale Sun-Sentinel, on Twitter. And I could hit a bunch of different types of feeds that they have depending on what my interest was. So if I didn't want to pay for text messaging, but I have unlimited airtime, which I do, I could hit the Twitter feed. I could see, just focus in on Sun Sentinel, I could see all the news that I wanted right away. And they are very up-to-date with sending out breaking news alerts. So if you live in the Broward area or even South Palm Beach, Cybervisor from the Broward Sheriff's Office, and the links are right below here, or signing up for Twitter or an email alert or a text alert from the Sun-Sentinel is a great idea. If you don't live near me, and I wish you did, but if you don't live near me, you can't have my coffee, go check your local paper and your local law enforcement agency. Chances are they're doing the same thing, and if not, ask them for it. Those are my tips for the day, and I want to remind you, if you don't like getting emails, and I don't like sending emails, do two things. Get on my Twitter feed. It's at MODConnections at Twitter. There's a link for that below as well. I'd love to tweet to you. I send out a blog post maybe once or twice a week, and I send out no more than 1-2 articles of interest that are relevant to what I do in a day, so I don't bombard your Twitter account. The other thing you can do is like us on Facebook. We're awfully likable on Facebook, and we post probably about once a day an article of interest to businesses about survivability, viruses, other threats that we find. Do those two things. All the links that I'm talking about are below. Tune in, stay safe, and thanks again. And remember, what would you do if Godzilla stepped on your business? I don't know, I'll send you a text alert. See you next time. Thanks.